Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday and I've just decided that Friday is going to be fun day because I'm a twat, I guess. So today we're just taking a bit of time off from the whole book thing. We're not going to be thinking too hard about what books mean and stories and shit. We're just going to cut loose today and have a bit of fun. So I'm going to do a top five, because top tens are too difficult, too long. I don't know what I'm talking about. Today we're going to be talking about the second great love of my life. Books, obviously, being joint up there. That's one of the things I enjoy. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. Today we're just doing a list of my top five current top five favourite films. This is a list that changes pretty much all the time as new films come out, and I'm like, oh, that's my favourite film ever now. But these ones I think are pretty solid. There's more or less all of this list is like permanent, and like there's maybe. No, I think pretty much all of these are going to be in my top five at least somewhere. So let's go. This is in really no particular order, even though it's a top five. I'm like a. If you followed this channel for any length of time, you'll know I'm a fucking shit hack that doesn't know what he's doing at all and just sort of muddles through life that way. So let's just talk about these in no particular order, apart from the last one, which is the top all-time favourite will never change film. So the first one on the list is Ex Machina, written and directed by Alex Garland, who is a frequent Danny Boyle collaborator. This is a very interesting science fiction film, which is about a guy, Oscar Isaac over here. It's about a guy he's a super genius. He's essentially an Elon Musk type. He's like invented this AI robot, which is here, obviously played by Alicia Vikander. Is it Alicia Vikander? Or is it Brie Larson? No, I always get Brie Larson and Alicia Vikander confused, but I think it is Alicia Vikander in this instance. Yes, it is. I just spotted her name on the back. It is, so I know what I'm talking about. And then, so he's invented this AI, and in order to test it, he's brought this dude in, who's Donald Gleason, who you may have recently seen shouting at the top of his lungs in Star Wars. So essentially, he brings this guy in under the pretense of just having a chat with the AI and testing it out. And what develops is this really interesting interplay between the three characters of who's manipulating who, what's going to happen here, what is this AI all about. It's really, really beautifully shot. It's well written, absolutely well written. There is an episode of Lessons from the Screenplay about this film, which is superb. Don't watch it until you've watched the film, but it's absolutely superb analysis of the script. And on rewatching it, it's dynamite. The performances are all brilliant. Oscar Isaac is great in it. Alicia Vikander is great in it, and Donald Gleason does a pretty good job too. So do recommend this one. Number two, it's got to be Aliens by James Cameron, not Alien by Ridley Scott, the man who forgot how to make films halfway through his life. No, James Cameron, Aliens. Possibly the best sequel ever made to anything. I think James Cameron fucking nailed it with this one. It's probably one of the most quotable films of all time, and has inspired so many other derivative works going on. I think even if you've never seen Aliens, if you were to watch it, you would be like, I know everything that's happening here. I've heard all of this dialogue repeated everywhere else. Really good, again, solid performances by everyone. Bill Paxton is brilliant in there. Obviously, Sigourney Weaver is fantastic as Ripley. The effects and the aliens and the set. Oh my god, it's so good. I can rewatch this film so many times. I don't really need to discuss it as much as Ex Machina because it's fucking aliens. Everyone knows about aliens, obviously. God. Right, next one on the list, Scream. I love this film. I'm a big horror movie fan. I love slasher films, as probably one of my favourite genres of films ever. And Scream is the perfect deconstruction of that. Wes Craven is one of my top directors ever. And R.I.P. Wes Craven. But this is about a slasher villain who is self-aware. Basically, it's a self-aware slasher film where all of the kids in it watch slasher films. They know all the tropes. They know all the traps, and it's brilliant. It's got a very dark comedy vibe to it. Like the killer is. It's a constant theme throughout all of the Scream films that the killer is always completely useless. He's always getting whacked with stuff. He's always failing to catch people. He's shit, basically. But he is also a super spoopy killer. So he's a bad man. But this is where it all started. There was a time in my life where I watched this film at least once a week. So I just know it off the back of my hand now. And it's fantastic. And one of my favourite things about it is that obviously this publicity shot here was taken way after the film was made. And Skeet Ulrich here, who some of you may recognise as FP from Riverdale now. So he grew a weird goatee for this photo, whereas before in the film he does not have this goatee, and for some reason that just makes me laugh. So Scream, check it out if you've not. It's really it's one of my top, obviously it's one of my top films. So next one on the list, number 4, The Princess Bride. I think everyone can agree The Princess Bride is amazing. If you were to, I think it's actually really, it's really funny, the way it's obviously laid out here. Like if you were a young boy, and you pick this up, you'd be like, it's the romance, swashbuckling, rubbish. But that's brilliant because that's what the start of the film is about. Like it's a little boy in bed and he's like, kissing, rubbish. And then it's obviously like, does The Princess Bride really need any introduction? It's a brilliant satire of like Alexandre Dumas Three Musketeers style huge sweeping romance fiction. It's a swashbuckling high adventure. It's really, really funny. Like it is a top tier comedy. Comedy films these days are fucking awful because they don't have scripts. But this is a great script. William Goldman is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic screenwriter. I paused there because I always get William Goldman confused with William Golding, who wrote Lord of the Flies, which is not funny or fun in any way. But I saved myself because I just so happen to have my phone here, which I'm using as the camera, stacked upon books, and one of them is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. So that saved me. So yeah, this is again brilliant performances. Like fucking Carrie Elways just steals the show in this as the Dread Pirate Roberts, aka Wesley. And again, another famous face that you might think, oh, where have I seen her before? This lady, Buttercup. That is what's her face from House of Cards. That's Kevin Spacey's wife. I've forgotten what her actual name is, which is bad. Robin Wright. That's her name. So that's Robin Wright from House of Cards. Fun fact. You always learn things on Fun Friday here at Plots and Points. We don't let education stop for fun. And the last film The last film on my list, and this is my all-time #1 favorite super awesome special film, is Rocky, the original Rocky, obviously written by Sylvester Stallone and directed by not Sylvester Stallone. People seem to think that all the Rocky films are directed by Stallone, but he only sort of took over from 2 through. I think he did he did up to 5, and he might have done like Rocky Balboa as well. But oh boy, this film is. It's a film about boxing, but it's not really. It's about a boxer, but it's not really about boxing. It's the truest underdog story ever. But it's all about people that are struggling with where they're at in their lives and going after their dreams and things. Stellar performances. The music. It's iconic. That is actual, true, iconic music. Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed is top level antagonist of all time, and that's the thing with this film and Rocky 2 in particular. Apollo Creed is not a villain. He's I'm just gonna beat this fucking chump boxer, but he's not got an evil plan. He's not evil. He's just a bit of a dick. He's not a sinister villain who's trying to make Rocky look like shit. He's just sort of trying to put himself over, being a bit of a jackass, but he's not a villain. He doesn't slash Rocky's tires or break his legs while he's training or something. He's just whatever, I'm just gonna fight this bloke. So he's a great antagonist as he gets in the way of Rocky, but he's not a villain. And it's really more, as you can see from the cover, it's more about this love story than anything else. And it's really, really well done. It's superb. If you've never seen the original Rocky, if you've only seen parodies of Rocky where it's him fighting Superman or whatever, the Rocky series does go downhill with #4, and that's probably my most hated film for what it did to the franchise. But really, Rocky is about heart, and if you've never seen it, I think you owe it to yourself to watch this one at least once. Give it a chance. So that's it. That's my top 5 at the moment films of all time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've got any interest in me doing more videos about films, maybe individual films, reviews of films, whatever. And let me know if you want to see other top lists, top 5 TV shows or top 5 posters that I see on the underground, whatever. We're doing Fun Friday. It's going to be tags and shit. Tags, top 5s, whatever. It's not reviews. Reviews are going to be saved for the other days. Subscribe if you want to, if you're new. Yeah, I'll see you next week, I guess. Bye.